Hello, my lovely audience. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I upload another video. So yes, let's get started. Today's news, we heard that Arsenal wants Rice. We all knew that Arsenal was in the race to sign Rice, and they were leading that race. So they've made a bid to West Ham. That's 80 million euros, and it has been rejected. 80 million euros has been rejected by West Ham. So right now, I don't know. Taking into consideration, I think 80 million euros for Rice is okay. For me, it's okay. But with this English taxes and all these things they are adding to English players, they are taking about 100 million for Rice. And I personally think that's too much. But it's West Ham and it's their best man. So they'll get as much as possible they want from Arsenal. And Arsenal are going to pay it whether they like it or not because they want this guy. They are in need of this guy. And talking about Arsenal also, we've heard that Arsenal also wants none other than uh, our player, Kai Havertz. And it has come to our notice that he's also keen on the move. So look at this from Fabrizio Romano. Kai Havertz has given green light to Arsenal contract proposal after first positive indications yesterday. No problem on personal terms as Kai Havertz is ready to accept Arsenal. No issues on salary details. And talking about the salary details, we heard that it's about 200k a week, and that's outrageous. Arsenal and Chelsea in contact. Deal won't happen for 75 million euros, but pounds. But Chelsea are understood to be flexible. Arsenal know they have to keep an eye on Bayern, German club. Well informed but still quiet on the deal. Real Madrid have 100% left the race last Monday. We all heard that Real Madrid has left the race. They are not ready to pay 40 million or I think 70 for Kai Havertz. They are willing to pay 40 or less for Kai Havertz. And Chelsea are not ready to accept that kind of deal from Real Madrid. We all know they have money, but I don't know why they are stingy like that. So yeah, Kai Havertz is keen on the move. I don't blame him. He wants to try new things. And if Arsenal are able to bring maybe 70 million euros, we'll take it like that. Please, let's take the money. We need the cash. I've been saying this from we need the cash. We need the cash. Please, bring in the cash. I know he's still young and I think he will fit the Arteta play system. I only wish the best for him. If he blows, that's okay. We want new players to come and blow at Chelsea too. Others will blow at another club. That's not a big problem. And we are all in. We all know that some players came to Chelsea, they didn't do well, and we let them go, and now they are doing well at other clubs. Look at Salah like this. He came to Chelsea, he was under Mourinho. We didn't see much of him. The problem with these players and the new ones, these ones are we didn't see much of those ones. They didn't spend like 2-3 seasons with the club, and we didn't see them consistently playing every game in and out. But here lies the case. Kai Havertz has been at this club for 3 seasons, playing consistently. 3 seasons, three, not two, three, playing consistently, and I don't know. He has not been producing, so I believe maybe he will do well at other places. So let's let him go. I don't have a problem with letting him go. So yeah, that's it. Let's let him go and see what he can do at another place. If it's either Bayern or Arsenal, please let him go and bring in the money. So yeah, and we all knew that Chelsea wants Caicedo. We want Caicedo because Arsenal are in the race for Rice. If Arsenal are able to get Rice, they will not be keen on getting Caicedo, and that brings in Chelsea. Chelsea will be very happy to go in for Caicedo, and they told Brighton that they will match every bid that Arsenal brings. And this is it. This is the thinking of Chelsea. They'll match every bid placed in by Arsenal, and they know that Arsenal are keen on Rice. They all play the same position, the defensive midfield. So if Arsenal goes in for Rice, they'll not be too keen on getting Caicedo. So that leaves only Chelsea with Caicedo. So I think Brighton will be able to accept the bid from Chelsea for Chelsea to get Caicedo. So yeah, so let's look at this. Chelsea are working hard on Moses Caicedo deal. Talks have been taking place for weeks. Nothing done yet. It has always been Chelsea frontrunners, despite rumours of Arsenal bid in the last race. Arsenal focus remains on Declan Rice and Havertz. So yeah, that's it. So Arsenal's priority lies on Rice and Havertz deal. So I think that's it for Arsenal. So I hope Chelsea are able to pull through to get this Caicedo deal done quickly so that we can move to other things, because we need a striker and a goalkeeper, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think Kepa has done well this past season. He's done very well. But look at those banger of goals. That goal by Ensisco. He wasn't ready for that goal. Look at those bangers. Uh, is it Nunes of Wolves? Look at that goal. Boom! Those kind of goals, keeper can't stop it. Please, so we need a new keeper to stop those kind of goals. And players have been, I think players have known that, so they'll be playing those kind of balls to keeper. Keeper can't stop it. Mendy was able to stop those kind of goals, but we all know his form. He's not doing well. The two games he played in the season, he didn't do well at all. So I don't know whether they'll be able to keep Mendy or they'll let him go. But then the problem here is that we need a new keeper ASAP. We need a new keeper ASAP, or else these two has to step up their game next season. But I'm not confident in these two. I'm not confident. Mendy with all these silly mistakes. He can't pass the ball, or I don't know. Sometimes I don't know for him. But we need a new keeper. Keeper bring a conceding all those banger of goals. Please, we need a new goalkeeper and a new striker. So let's get this Caicedo deal done quickly so that we can focus on other things, because we have so many things on our table right now. So yeah, let's go to another news. Manchester United. Manchester United wants Mason Mount. We all know that. And Chelsea are ready to sell. Mount is keen on the move. Personal terms are already agreed. So we all know that Mount is leaving Chelsea. But the problem is Manchester United. These guys, I don't know. Manchester United made a bid to Chelsea about for Mount, Mason Mount, and the money they brought is 40 million euros. Can you imagine? Please, Manchester United, do you want one of Mount's leg, or you want the whole player? I'm asking for something, because if you want one leg, that's okay. We can cut we can cut one leg for you for the 40 million euros. But if you want a whole player like Mount, that 40 million is an insult. Yes, it's an insult to the whole club and the player as a whole. Please, how can you buy Anthony for how much? 100 million. Maguire for 80. Sancho for 75 or so. And you are looking at Mount and you are bringing 40 million euros. What's the problem here? Are you is it that you are insulting us or you are looking at us as dams? Please, up your game. Up your game. Hurry up the game. And we have to take a look at Manchester United. If this deal with Sheikh Jassim goes through, the cash will be flowing. So please let this deal go through. Let this deal go through and splash in the cash amount. Please, we want 80, 75. Yes, that's the main target for Mount. You can't bring in 40 million euros. You don't want one leg or the whole player. If you want one leg, that's okay. But if you want the whole player, please up the game. Up the game. So yeah. And Jude Bellingham, we all expected him to move to a Premier League club. Liverpool was on top of that list. And the at the last point, Liverpool pulled out. That's understandable. They said Jude is too expensive, and you can understand it. They've gone in for McAllister, which is a lot less, 35 million euros. They've saved some for another position in the field, so that's acceptable. And Jude Bellingham has been purchased by Real Madrid, the biggest club in world football. And yeah, that's it. I think it's a very good deal. Looking at the players at Real Madrid, he will be surrounded with a Modric experienced, Toni Kroos experienced player, and with these young ones, he'll be paired with Chouameni, Camavinga, Valverde, and adding Jude to it. It will be a hell of a midfield. I bet they'll be winning all El Clasicos next season. I put a bet on that. They'll be winning all those El Clasicos. So yeah, that's it. And I hope he does well. All the best to him. So yeah. And to another news, Lukaku, the biggest problem in Chelsea. Lukaku, we all heard that Al Ahly, Al Ahly, they wanted Lukaku, and they placed I think 20 million euros a season for Lukaku, but Lukaku doesn't want that. He said he wants 90. So Al Ahly has pulled out of the race for Lukaku. That's insane. How can a Saudi Pro League pull out of? So you can imagine, no Saudi club has pulled out of a race in signing a player. It's either the player pull out or maybe the player is not keen on the move or the club doesn't want to sell. But a club in the Saudi to pull out of the deal is kind of insane. That tells you all about Lukaku. I don't mean a bad thing, but you can see it. He wants too much. So yeah, that means Lukaku remains Chelsea's problem. Inter Inter want this guy. The guy too wants to stay, but Inter doesn't want a permanent deal. That's what is disturbing me. Why? You want the player, take him, let him stay there. You want a loan again. Why? Why? Why a loan again? You've loaned the player to you, you like him, take the bid and keep the player. Please don't bring him back. We don't want him. Thank you. So that's it. Please, if you like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified once I upload another video. So yes, that's it. Peace.
The distance between me and success now is just time. Not a long time, 1 millisecond.